Right now at 10, small towns, big plans. A new bill looks to address a housing shortage in rural Wisconsin.
And a common council decision that could boost tourism in La Crosse.
Plus, the green and gold rolling into Onalaska. How some Packers are sacking hunger.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The man accused of abducting a pregnant Beaver Dam teenager will not fight extradition. Gary Day pleaded guilty in Nebraska court today to delinquency of a minor and false reporting. He was arrested last week in Omaha with 17-year-old Sophia Franklin, who had been missing since February 3rd. He remains behind bars in Nebraska without bond. Once he's transferred to Wisconsin, he faces child abduction and enticement charges.
Bond is reduced a third time for a teen accused in a Northside shooting. A judge ordering a $10,000 cash bond for 19-year-old Jason Moran. Moran is accused of shooting a man in the arm. It happened during a fight in March on Logan Street. Two other juveniles were arrested for their alleged involvement.
19 people are charged in an Eau Claire drug bust. Police say the bust went down at a known drug house on Barland Street last week. They reportedly found over a dozen people inside and drug paraphernalia. The criminal complaint says a number of individuals told police they'd been living in the house for months. The house was allegedly also used to sell drugs.
Wisconsin could be soon in the middle of a housing boom. State lawmakers introducing a bipartisan bill that could bring more housing to rural communities. The Housing and Economic Development Authority provides tax credits for low-income housing developments and rehabilitations across the state each year. Under current law, the authority allocates 25% of its $42 million tax credit cap to developments in low-income areas. The proposed legislation would require them to allocate 35% to rural communities. Lawmakers say this would address the lack of affordable housing in these areas.
If we want to retain and attract people to move into our rural areas, if we want to retain existing businesses and attract new businesses into our rural area, we need housing stock there as well.
Governor Evers' budget proposal includes a $58 million increase for tax credit funding. This week, lawmakers introduced a second bill that would allow larger loans to development projects.
The La Crosse Common Council approving several items tonight. It includes a docking agreement with American Cruise Lines. It's a 10-year deal that could pump $20,000 annually into the city's economy. For the past 3 years, those riverboats were docking in Winona. The return of the cruise line is expected to boost local tourism. Now, the council also approved adding the city's name to a list of groups pushing the state to create a film office under the Department of Tourism. It also supports a 25% state tax credit to productions filmed in the state. Council members say the resolution will encourage filmmakers to come to La Crosse.
La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds giving his last weekly city update today. He reflected on his time in office.
Folks, it's been the greatest honor and privilege of my life to have served this community in the capacity as mayor. It's my community, my home. I'm grateful for the opportunity I've had to work with extraordinary staff to make progress and improve the lives of our residents.
Shondell Washington Spivey will be inducted as La Crosse's new mayor next Tuesday.
Wisconsin Democrat Chair Ben Wickler is leaving his job. He will step down in June when his term ends. Wickler has held the post for 6 years. Earlier this year, he ran an unsuccessful bid to be the next Democratic National Committee chairman.
Well, the good news going forward, we're going to have milder temperatures through the weekend, and that's positive. We still got some cloud cover to deal with for tonight and Friday, but the better news is if you want 60s, they're coming back eventually here in about another day. Overall precipitation right now, we have a lot of low clouds out there. That's really the main story, even some fog potential too. There's a little bit of light rain, more like sprinkles or drizzle that's beginning to work its way through the area. It's pretty much coming to an end. We'll probably see a lot of that now push south, and the rest of the night, it's just dealing with clouds, occasional breaks in some of these low clouds that also could allow some maybe fog to develop towards the morning commute. Otherwise, temperatures will fall back into the 30s for most locations. All in all, pretty typical temperatures for this time of year. You can see as we plan out La Crosse getting back up to 50, there will be some sunshine here and there, but also dealing with some of that cloud cover too. And that rain that mentions right there, that's just some sprinkles that are going on this evening. Otherwise, similar story for Eau Claire. I think clouds will be a little bit more stubborn to get out of there, but some sunshine getting back up to about 49 with light winds. Over Overall, most of the highs tomorrow should be close to their average, which is around the mid-50s, even upper 50s. So overall, not a bad day to end the work week. Gets even better for Saturday with 60s, but we do have some showers, maybe even a storm for Sunday. The good news, even on Sunday, it's not an all-day rain, and the temperature should be at least in the 60s, maybe 70s, and we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Well, the Green and Gold made a stop in Onalaska for the 19th annual tailgate tour. Each year, the Packers travel across the state. This year, Lucas Van Ness, Tucker Kraft, and Packers Hall of Famer Amon Green joining the tour. The event features food, drinks, raffles, and Q&As with Packers players. And all proceeds benefit the Hunger Task Force. Kraft says it's great to come out and see the fans in their hometowns.
Having a good time, really seeing not necessarily the full state, but all the people at all these events that have come together, supported these banquets, and they're all Packers fans. They're all very supportive.
This year will be Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy's final lap around the state. He's been on every tour since 2008.
Today was the first pitch ticket kickoff for Explore Lacrosse Day. Lacrosse residents will bus to American Family Field June 25th to cheer on the Brew Crew against the Pirates. The 28th annual Explore Lacrosse Day makes it the longest running community event to Brewers games. The first pitch event offers discounted tickets and free meals. Bernie Brewer was also on hand to help sell some tickets.
You can purchase your ticket tonight for a savings. Last year we took just over 1,200 people. So you can imagine today is the day if you want to go to the event, save some money and come tonight and partake in the festivities.
The ticket includes travel, food, and access to a tailgate party.
Sparta High School's career fair was held today. 40 businesses and 20 colleges met with students from 8th to 12th grade. Students use networking bingo cards to connect with industry leaders.
Because, first of all, it's an opportunity to see all the jobs that we can do and like where you can go for universities.
The event also encouraged those in the community looking for a job to stop by.
Family and Children's Center hosted a Safe Family Art Contest today. This contest is part of a series of events for Child Abuse Awareness Month. Children were encouraged to create art pieces that show safe ways for families to come together.
Amazing. It's wonderful to see all the different things that kids come up with. We have everything from safe families are going to the beach together to safe families take road trips. They're meant to do laundry, and it's just really fun to see the different thoughts.
Guests were also able to vote on the art they liked, and later on the winners were honored during an award ceremony.
Supporters of the Cooley Region Humane Society painted their pet today. Local artist Phil Rigo has hosted over 250 Paint Your Pet events. The sketches of your furry friends help support local animal shelters. All proceeds go towards supplies and medical expenses at the shelter. Organizers say it's a way to support your shelter and have fun doing it.
I love it. It's amazing to see people come together, paint the animals that they love, and also support the shelter.
Rigo will host another Paint Your Pet event with the Winona Area Humane Society on May 1st.
A New York helicopter tour ends in tragedy.
The latest on the recovery and what we know about the victims coming up.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
It's our lowest prices of the season, in-store and online at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop the season's best values on supplies to make projects your own. Like these DeWalt tool batteries, $37 while supplies last. Assorted Bucket Boss tool bags, 25% off. Save on Timberline mulch, 4 for $12. Plus, get a free $100 gift card when you buy this Aaron's Zero Turn, $150 off. Don't miss our lowest prices of the season, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry.
Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff & Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
New York City officials say everyone on board a helicopter that plunged into the Hudson River this afternoon has died.
The victims are 3 adults and 3 children. We want to warn you, video captured of the crash is graphic.
Bradley Blackburn reports from Manhattan.
The man who shot this video, Bruce Wall, says he saw the helicopter break apart in the air before it crashed into the Hudson River near Hoboken, New Jersey.
The tail came off and then just flipped over in midair and started falling into the ground. Propellers still propelling.
Other witnesses gave similar descriptions of the chopper plunging a few feet from the shore.
The helicopter was a little bit like nose down slightly, and I saw the propeller separating from the helicopter. It kept spinning in the air alone. Nothing was attached to it.
The NYPD says a family on board was visiting from Spain.
It's very sad to hear that people coming from vacation and then they end up this way.
The NYPD received numerous 911 calls reporting the crash just after 3 p.m. Within minutes, NYPD and FDNY dive teams went into the Hudson and recovered all the victims from the water.
When an emergency like this happens and strikes, this team responds with expert speed and professionalism.
4 of the victims were pronounced dead on scene, and 2 others died at the hospital. The Bell 206 chopper was flying with New York Helicopters Tour Company. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says helicopter rides are generally safe.
We take thousands of tourist flights. There are many flights that are here, and helicopters are safe.
The National Transportation Safety Board will investigate what caused the crash. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
A Russian-American woman who was wrongfully detained in Russia is now free. Last August, Ksenia Karlinas was sentenced to 12 years behind bars for treason after making a $50 donation to a charity that supports Ukraine. That donation was made while she was home in Los Angeles. She was then arrested while visiting family in Russia. Earlier today, she was freed through a prisoner swap in Abu Dhabi. In exchange, Russian-German citizen named Arthur Petrov was freed. He'd been arrested for allegedly exporting sensitive microelectronics.
On Capitol Hill, Senate lawmakers held a hearing on whether to end daylight saving time. They pointed to research that claims the biannual ritual impacts the economy and your health. It leads to higher rates of heart attacks and even car accidents.
Year-round standard time is the natural, healthy choice promoting physical health, mental health, performance, and safety.
President Trump has previously expressed support for ending daylight saving time, but more recently called it a 50-50 issue. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
weekend temps are looking great. We're getting 60s, maybe 70s, but we might dodge some showers or even a storm. We'll time out those showers and storms and see what the temperatures look like going beyond the weekend. That'll all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
The Driftless region is a thriving community where tradition and innovation shine. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like iron, sulfur, PFAS, and manganese. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Does Random Starship Mortgage sponsor your kids' t-ball team? I doubt it. Firefighters Credit Union is a strong, reliable lender that has been a proud member of the community for nearly a century. Trust Firefighters Credit Union for your next home loan. Call Matt or Troy today.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Hey golfers, don't miss this golden golf deal at Drugan's Castle Mound. Get a full 7-day-a-week golf membership for only $700 for 2025. Limited $700 memberships are available. Visit Drugans.com or call 608-526-4144 to get your membership before this great deal is done.
At Drugan's Country Club, yes, Drugan.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including lobster tail, shrimp, scallops, North Atlantic cod loins, calamari, clams, clam strips, crawfish tails, salmon, catfish nuggets, alligator, frog legs, and seafood medley. Pick up some appetizers, French fries, onion rings, cheese curds, mac and cheese bites, and sweet potato fries. Jolivet's also has fresh produce and a homemade bakery with bread, cookies, bars, pies. Don't forget the beer or wine. All at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
From the creators of bacon. Applewood smoked ham. Ham and Swiss melts. 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
As we kind of wrap up severe weather awareness, each day we've had posted a video on our website and our streaming channel 8.2 concerning some of these. And today's, the final one, is on flooding, and we kind of go across what's the difference between flash flooding and river flooding, what type, when you can see it, when you don't, and the dangers of going up, and kind of explaining all the headlines that go with each of those, because they can be complicated at times. So definitely check that out. And of course, we got the tornado drill ended today too. So overall, we're not going to deal with any severe weather here for probably the next week, 10 days here, but we could see some low clouds in the morning. Could be some patchy fog if we do happen to clear out. The fog potential is there too. Won't be widespread or probably dense, but you see that for your morning commute. More sunshine for tomorrow, but it'll still be on and off cloud cover. Milder, we'll get back to where we should be for temperature wise. The weekend looks mild to even warm, but we do have showers that come in Saturday, late Saturday night, or even on Sunday. Could be a storm, so something to keep in mind for any activities. It's not an all-day type rainfall, but it could impact anything outdoors. Otherwise, here's your cloud cover. By noon, we're going to start seeing with the daytime heating. If we got any type of clearing skies, some of this low cloud cover will probably redevelop late morning to early afternoon just with daytime heating. But then the trend towards the later half of the day is going to start really clearing this out and dissipating as the clouds begin to fall apart. So by the evening hour, we should start seeing at least partly cloudy, partly sunny, or even mostly clear skies. Temperatures in the 50s, light winds. So all in all, a very nice evening too for any type of activities going on. Should be any problems, and quiet Friday night. Going into, there's your temperatures. That is about where we should be for this time of year. That's the good news. We go into now Saturday, we're going to look at then temperatures getting back up in the 60s as the winds begin to turn around from the south. Could be breezy in the afternoon because we have a system that'll be approaching from the west, so that should allow some warmer air to get up here. So above average, it's about 10 degrees above average. Now going into Sunday, it gets a little bit more complicated with temperatures because we're going to have cloud cover, showers in this thing. So these temperatures kind of lower confidence that we're going to get closer to 70, but it is a chance, especially in areas that don't see the precipitation and get a little bit of break in the cloud cover. You might have 70. I think most areas will stay in the 60s. Still not too bad overall. Here's your activity. Here's this little boundary that begins to push across by Sunday morning. This would be the first line of where some showers or even a storm occurs. Where this line kind of develops a little bit in question. I think further north you go, you might see more. Now, once this passes through, I think then in the afternoon, that's when we might see a little bit of partial clearing. And where this clearing happens, that's where you might be able to hit 70. The boundary is still out to the west of Minneapolis. You can see the winds from the south and then turning around from the northwest. That'll come through probably some point Sunday evening. So we could see another round of scattered showers and maybe a storm come through. Once again, not significant amounts of rainfall expected with this. The bigger story going into the first part of the week as you go back to work is going to be the colder air behind this and the very strong winds too behind this system. And that's really the focus for Monday. As we look at, here's your temperatures for Monday. Definitely going to take a nosedive. Not quite as the nosedive that we saw earlier this week, but it will be colder going into Monday, along with those winds will be the problem too. Once we get rid of that, Tuesday we're going to start climbing back up. Wednesday looks quiet, and then I think our more significant rain chance comes in Thursday and Friday with another system that'll come through. So not a bad Friday overall. It's a pretty good Friday evening. Weekend looks overall good. Just have to keep in mind the forecast for Sunday with the showers and maybe a storm that could impact some stuff.
Not too bad.
No, not at all.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a battle on the softball diamond. The Toma Timberwolves, the defending conference champs, but Onalaska is right on their heels. Cade is next.
Forecast is more than just temps and sky conditions. It's about how it affects your day. And every day, I'll break it down in a way that makes sense, especially when you're heading out the door. See you tomorrow morning.
You can see it. His potential, that is. You see it even when he may not. You see that the things that spark his interest today will in time ignite the things he pursues tomorrow. And ultimately, help him reach new heights. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities, unlimited opportunity.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're celebrating our 100-year anniversary, and we invite you to join us. Stop in for daily door prizes, exclusive offerings, and up to 40% off on special orders. Plus, we're offering 36-month financing or a cash discount when purchase is paid in full by cash or check. We'll even pay for your gas. It's happening now through April 7th, our 100-year anniversary sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for 100 years.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Laston Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with our exclusive custom gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat. Gutter helmet is filter free, so it will never clog, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
Save big during Hy-Vee's 3-day sale this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee pasta, just 77 cents. Coke 6-pack bottles, just $3.69 each when you buy 3. Hy-Vee 24-pack water, just $1.99. Dole salad kits, just $2.98. Red Baron pizza, just $2.99. Plus, save on chicken breasts, quilted northern bath tissue, John Morrell Franks, and more. Save in-store and online this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
The Toma Timberwolves have been at the top of the MVC for the last few seasons, and they've got another great squad this year. But a few teams are right on their heels, including the Onalaska Hilltoppers, and the two teams facing off today. Let's go there. Anna Wall in the circle for Toma, and the future Wisconsin Badger was locked in. Scoreless in the second inning, but Wall was bringing the gas. She would get 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. This one was scoreless through 2. Let's go to the third inning. The Timberwolves start to heat up. Runner on, and Libby Matheson sends one right back up the middle. Brielle Pluger slides into home. Toma takes the lead. Next batter, and it's a pop fly out to the outfield. Should be a sac fly, but MJ Height has other plans. She sends a rocket into home. The runner tagged out, and the Hilltoppers escaped the jam. But Wall was untouchable tonight. 12 strikeouts for her as Toma. They would go on to win 6-0. Let's go over to Viroqua as the unbeaten Blackhawks were hosting Black River Falls early in this one. The Tigers launch one out to center field, but how about Megan Brendel? Making the snag, and her throw to third is money. They tag, Addie Gary lays the tag down for the double play. Viroqua would be up 7-1 going into the 6th, but that's when they hit another level, none other than Brendel's hit. She sneaks it past the infield, and Bailey Clark and Allie Olson would score. The Blackhawks take care of business in 6 innings, 11-1 the final. Black River Falls would win game 2. A couple of baseball scores. Aquinas scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th and 1 on a walk-off squeeze bunt over on Alaska. And GET scored 5 in the first inning as they take down Luther 7-1. Let's go to the pitch. Logan hosting Central early on in this one. Ellie Dale with a shot on goal, but it's off the crossbar. But Avery Bossard right there to tap it in with her shoulder. Great teamwork by the Riverhawks. Later on, Central on the attack. Bossard with the ball, this time passing it off to Grace Wilkerson, who puts up a beauty with the left foot. Nothing but net. Central, they would go on to win 4-0. Well, it was certainly a slow start to the year for the Brewers, but they're 7-1 in their last 8, and now they had a chance to earn their first sweep of the season up against the Rockies earlier this afternoon. Let's go to Coors Field. Quinn Priester on the mound for Milwaukee. It was a rough start for him. First batter of the game, and Brenton Doyle unloads on that pitch deep to left, and it's gone for a solo shot. Rockies go up 1, but Priester would settle in, and the Brewers would answer in the 4th. Man on second, and William Contreras lines one down the left field line. Yelich rounds 3rd. He's in to score as the RBI double ties things at 1. But it would fall apart in the 8th. Rockies up 1, and with the bases loaded, Doyle goes deep to center field. It's off the wall. All 3 runs come in to score as Colorado takes it 7-2. Twins looking to avoid a series loss, taking on the Kansas City Royals, but not a good start for Minnesota. First inning, and with runners at first and second, Salvador Perez singles into left. That drives in a run. Kansas City takes the lead. Minnesota would answer in the 2nd, nobody on, and Ty France crushes this one deep to left center, over the wall for a solo shot. We're even at 1. Then in the 6th, Ryan Jeffers goes right back up the middle. That plates another one. Twins take the lead, but Kansas City would come back, and a Bobby Witt Jr. sac fly would be the difference. Royals win 3-2. We'll make it 6 straight wins for the Milwaukee Bucks as they defeat the Pelicans 136-111. Milwaukee will need to win 1 of 2 games against the Pistons on Friday or Sunday to secure the 5 seed. Timberwolves trying to avoid the play-in games in the Western Conference, currently leading the Grizzlies 105-87 in a crucial game. They'll host the Nets on Friday before finishing the regular season on Sunday against the Jazz. And some cool news in the college basketball world as former Central standout Devon Fielding is leaving Winona State and coming back to La Crosse to play for the UWL Eagles. Fielding helped lead Central to the state championship back in 2022. 2 seasons ago, Fielding started 19 games for the Warriors and averaged 5 points, but this last season, his role was significantly reduced, and now he'll have a new opportunity back at home with the Eagles. Justin Rose is currently the leader at the Masters after day 1. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at a value that makes it possible. Best-in-class products at unbeatable farm and fleet prices, so you can get everything to do your thing. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
A John Deere 3 Series tractor lets you tackle those bigger jobs with simple, intuitive controls that put the power in your hands and quick connect solutions to swap implements quickly with ease. From rotary cutter to rotary tiller to front loader. Take on all your property's biggest challenges. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
The biggest thing I want to get across to people, whether it's via email or voicemail or text, is we are a local Wisconsin, family-owned, turnkey solar company.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy. How can you lose?
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Racine police officer is being called a hero after he rescued a man and 2 dogs from a burning home on Tuesday.
The dramatic moments were all caught on police body camera. Mike Biermeister has the latest.
A race against time Tuesday afternoon for Racine police officer Max Golden. This Ring doorbell video shows the home on Blake Avenue up in flames. As he sprints toward the action, he learns someone is trapped inside.
Who? Him and his wife.
Leaping into action, Officer Golden hurdles not 1, but 2 fences and begins to kick the door open. It takes him about a minute to bust it down. He finds a man face down on the floor and 2 dogs unconscious.
Sir.
Officer Golden pulls them all to safety while radioing for help.
Come to the back, through the driveway.
He tries to bring the man back around.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir.
Until firefighters arrive a short time after and carry the victim away. He was transported to the hospital with unknown injuries, along with 2 children who are expected to be okay. Officer Golden then goes back to one of the dogs until it shows signs of life, rolling over. The other also seen back up and moving. That's when other officers arrive and step in. Officer Golden was treated for minor injuries. The Racine Police Department tells me he'll be recovering this week.
Wow.
I think hero is the perfect word for it. I mean, just jumps right into action.
A heart of golden he has. And that was sheer instinct, altruism. Like, he just like, I'm kicking it in and I'm going to do what I got to do to help my fellow man. And that was awesome.
That's the very best of law enforcement. Right there.
Very, very much so. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Doll Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Doll Auto.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger. You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Spring is here, and it's time for a fresh start. Right now at King Furniture, we're making it easy to refresh your home. Trade in your old furniture or mattress and get a discount on brand new furniture. We'll even deliver and haul it off for free. Find the latest styles in bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and more. And save up to 60% off store-wide. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 12 months no-interest financing. There's never been a better time to upgrade. Out with the old, in with the new. Spring into comfort at King Furniture.
Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Okay, hold on. I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore.
Just like pivoting from heating to cooling season, it's a difficult adjustment.
Pivot in the summer, called GNT.
Pivot! Shut up!
Called GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Can your floor stand up to this? At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. You need a flooring that can stand up to mud, pets, and a crew like this. Don't sacrifice beauty for function. We'll help you find the perfect flooring to fit your lifestyle and budget. Come in and see our huge selection of luxury vinyl and tile. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Doll Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Doll Auto.
All right, mild tomorrow. We'll get back up to 57. The rest of the weekend overall looks good. Sunday, you have some showers, maybe storms. It's not an all-day type rain. Could get to 70. I think most areas will be in the 60s. Beyond that, we'll kind of cool down next week. We have all the videos on our website that all deal with the severe weather awareness, so check those out. They're all there throughout the week. And we'll probably repost them as we have severe weather down the road.
We'll be looking forward to that, Greg. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.